week 3 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Trey McBride. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Chargers and the Vikings, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out, a man who has led his team to the conference championship game the last 2 seasons, winning it 2 years ago. Here's Joe Burrow.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. First down. Here's Burrow. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Burrow will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks. They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Up and good for Santoso. Now also a career-long kick for the veteran Charles.
Well, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what set them last week resolves itself this time around.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And they needed to be because the game is a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now Rodgers. And we'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get over his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. It's caught, Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on the roll. It's another first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring, as they've got it as we resume action. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Moss will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Santoso now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Vikings... They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Drives is down outside. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need to take the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Zach Moss, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The extra point try now for Santoso. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Santoso now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's out to the flat for Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Throw to the middle. It's caught by Johnston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Chargers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Pardon me, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Well, at this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Shoulder here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff, Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Catch made here by Campbell. And they get him down, but now the field takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. To the air again, Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd down in the yard. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is short one to Gesicki. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. First down. Here's Burrow. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. Here's Burrow. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Up and good for Santoso. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our... And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Well, right on first down with Akers. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. Will dump this off to Akers. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Complete to Drake London. Now 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. This pass is caught by London. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Akers will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Akers again. And he will not get to the goal line. to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Penny. Touchdown, Chargers. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we're seeing a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people in big games as well.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. We hope this is nothing serious. Now 3rd down and 7. First throw now for the backup Lock. No escape for Lock, and he'll go down. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Right side, he has Johnston. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Good snag there, and it's not hard to see what the Chargers saw in Johnston. He's a big guy, can hit you underneath one play and then stretch the field the next. Even as a rookie, he can become a huge name in an already loaded offense.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, held back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them starting on a 3rd and 10. Gano's kick is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now Locke. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Goes right back to McBride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Into the hands of London. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Complete to Downs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Lock now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Lock going to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Lock. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass hauled in by Johnston. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And just takes it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he let him know that he was starting out on the way.
Cook now on the punt as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. No escape for Lock, and he'll go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay then.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That whole line, they got to protect it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Lock.
And almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario Get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football. What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Oh, no, he lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving him the chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lock. Off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Locke to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now Locke. And the throw going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Oh, what a time for the defense to go missing in action. How do you allow a play like that on 4th down? That lets them right back into the ball game.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Locke. He's got his man in stride, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Locke.
Now in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Look in the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they're taking the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, Might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Santoso now to send this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 4, a little over 30 seconds remaining. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. Now leaving with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Rodgers throw taken in by London.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw is Rodgers.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that down?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation.
They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it down, and they suffered.